Hello, today we would like to show you the AutoSample cleaner. Let's start with the operation of the machine. Check if the main switch of the sample cleaner SLN3 is turned on. And close the doors. Place the collecting trays under the outlets and push them all the way to the back. Here you can enter a sample ID, tare the balance, fill in the sample and start the cleaning process. Here you have the cleaned sample and a small grain. In the rear container and the dust bag you have the waste, and after the cleaning process you can print the measurement results. Now we are showing you the sample cleaner SLN3, which is positioned inside the AutoSample cleaner. Here you can fix the dust bag. For wheat you can use for the air regulation 7 to 10 and the outlet regulation is 6. For corn the air regulation is 15 and the outlet regulation 10 to 12. The most important thing is to use the right sieves for the type of fruit you would like to clean and to pay attention to the correct position. The engraved numbering must always point upwards. Make sure not to damage the neoprene rubbers with the edges of the sieves. Before you can put the sieves into place, you have to open the tension springs. The sample cleaner has 3 sieves. The first and the second one is a short one, and the third one is a long one. For wheat, the necessary sieve for the top position is the short one in which is engraved 450p. The blank part needs to be at the front. The second sieve is our standard sieve. You can recognize it because it has both round and long holes. Here the blank part needs to be at the back. The bottom sieve is the long one. First you have to open the tension springs and to remove the plexiglass cover. Here is engraved 200 pp. Slide in the sieve with the blank part at the back. Put the plexiglass cover back on it and close the tension springs. For corn, we recommend these sieves. The first one is a short one in which is engraved 1200. The second one is also a short one in which is engraved 450. And the third one is a long one in which is engraved 600. Remove the sieves regularly to clean them. Now let's have a look at the AutoSample cleaner in detail. On the right side, you have the identification plate where you have the contact details and the serial number of the machine. On top, there is the filling funnel into which you fill the sample. The machine has 3 integrated balances. One is just under the filling funnel, and the other 2 balances are above the PVC trails. At the front, you find the main switch, the display, the printer, and the USB interface. Below, there are 3 sample outlets, 2 at the front and 1 at the back. Now let's have a closer look to the display. In the Start menu, you can make different settings. Here, on the left, you have the possibility to set the runtime of the deawner. For wheat and corn, this is usually not necessary. The setting is usually 0. On the right, you can find the runtime for the cleaning process, which you can set individually depending on the size of the initial sample. A sample ID can be entered into the input field at the top. Before you fill in the sample, you should tare the top balance. Once you've filled in the sample, you can see here the weight of the initial sample. Then start the cleaning process. Below, you will see the results of the cleaned sample, the small grain, and the waste. After the cleaning process, you can print the results by tapping on the printer symbol. If necessary, you can empty the sample manually by tapping on this icon. With the arrow, you can start the process, and here you can stop it again. In this menu, you can see all measurement results. You can export them to a USB flash drive. This is the Settings menu. In the System setting, you can set the date, time, and language. Select the Balance menu if you need to tare the balances. If the balance containers or the deawner box are not completely empty, you can open and close the flaps here. In the printer setting, you can customize the layout of your printout. In the Imprint, you find our contact details, the current software version, and the serial numbers of the AutoSample cleaner and the SLN3. If you have any further questions to the operation of the machine, have a look into the manual or contact us.